So you clicked on this video because you're probably trying to change the way you're structuring your practice, and you're actually trying to generate some real results. So I know we can relate when I say we all like to just blast drivers at the driving range. It's fun, but over the many years I've been playing golf, I've never actually really seen a lot of results, since driver is probably the worst part of my game. In the video today, I'm going to share with you a practice structure that I've implemented over the last, I believe it's been a month, and it's something that I've actually seen some real results from, so I just wanted to share it with you. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and let me know in the comments something that's worked for you in your practice sessions. So first things first, we're just going to talk about the warm-up. This is something that I've realized over the years I've needed to implement more and more as I'm getting older. I will typically take out about 10 to 15 golf balls, and I'll use these as my warm-up. Half of those I'll hit as, maybe a half to 60% swing, and then the second half I'll work up to about 90%. I do like to include some stretches in between there because, it is taking more and more time for me to actually loosen up these days. So with the balls that are left in the buckets, I will actually break these up into thirds. So the first section I like to use for the technical side of things. Let's say you just got a lesson, a couple weeks ago or a week ago, and there's something that you're trying to work on. This is where I'd focus on that. I would take my time, each shot, have some intention behind every single swing to actually focus on what you're working on. Something that I've been working on recently is my takeaway. So that's something that you can see in the videos. I like to go to one of my first positions and really burn that in my mind before I actually take my full swing. The second section is really important for me. I know I struggle a lot with taking what I can do on the range out to the course. So this section, I'm going to create as many realistic situations on the range that I can possibly think of. Whether it's picking 2 points out down the range that I'm going to use as the edges of my fairways, all the way down to, the 50-yard wedge shot. For every single shot, I like to actually do my pre-shot routines. Let's say I pick a target. I'm going to think about that shot, visualize how I want that shot to go, take my practice swing, pick my aim points, and then go from there. It's whatever I can possibly do to mimic as much as I possibly can what I'm going to be doing on the course, because I know that's somewhere I can really benefit from. And for the third section, the last however many balls you have, this is kind of the part where you want to make the practice session fun. Obviously, you've been grinding for those first however many balls you set aside for the technical and the realistic sessions. For the third section, this is where I like to bring a competition and fun aspect into things. This is where you're gonna put yourself under some pressure to hit the shots that you need to hit. I mean, whether it might be down the road for bragging rights or for a tournament you're playing in. I mean, this is where that competition aspect is gonna kind of get the juices flowing. Since I was at the range alone this day, I decided to set aside 10 balls for the end of the session. With these 10 balls, I chose a 100-yard target, and I wanted to see how many of the 10 I could actually hit on the green. So for me, it wasn't my best. I got 6 or 7 out of 10 on the green. So it's something I definitely need to focus on the next time I come out to the range, but it's just leaving me with, some really good shots that's gonna make me wanna come back tomorrow for more. It doesn't have to be just like a 10 shot, however many you can get. I mean, you can change it up. If you're having a competition with friends, just choose a handful of targets, hit a few shots to each one, and compete however you want to. You just want to end the practice session with something fun. I know I always typically like to end with a really good shot. If I don't, I might walk out on the range a little bit, grab a few balls, and until I actually hit that final great shot that I want to end on. That is how I like to break up my session. It's something that's worked for me in the last month. So by all means, if there's something that you like doing, put it in the comments below. Maybe it's something I could definitely incorporate into my practice, or maybe someone in the comments might actually resonate with you more than what I'm saying now. So let's just pass along any information you got, and I'll see you in the next one.